Hello, I hope this works. It's the first time I've used this camera and this mic, so I'm learning. If I've made any mistakes, forgive me. This is the first video of my DJI 360 camera on my Dutch electric bike. And for the first video, I thought I'd do something a little bit special. I'm standing outside the school that I used to go to when I was a teenager. I was here from first year all the way through. The school I went to has been knocked down. It's been replaced with this thing. It's a pity because the school I had a lot of character, and it's the Abraham Darby School. It's situated on the top of the Ironbridge gorge, and that's where we're going to be going today. I'm going to take you down the hill. And it's a route I used to often go when I was skipping school, and I'd go down to Ironbridge. So enjoy the trip. Turn on my bike. Here we are. Hope this is stable. Feels so strange being here again after all these years. I hope this microphone on my shirt's picking things up. Right. Of course, this has changed so much since I was here. But the building's the same, and it's got the same name. This is where we're going to is a very popular tourist destination. Oh, that's timing. Down the amount of times I've walked up and down this hill. I just hope this is recording okay. I won't go too fast. Yeah, this is I used to live in Ironbridge for many years. And in the winter, this hill was, we used to go to that shop with our dinner money and buy 10 fags. So this is a very, of course, because it's a gorge, it's a very steep hill going down to where the river carved it out. This road is a straight road all the way down into the gorge. It's not that long. It's easy coming down this hill, but it's terrible coming up it, especially in the winter when there's snow on it and the cars have problems coming up. Now this hill, now I'm not sure whether to take you all the way down or whether to take a little detour. I think I might take you on a detour. This building that looks like it was an old church, was once owned by a relative of mine, my dad's sister, called Joy. I think it was a tile works or something like that. Let's move this, I think it's... Now, I could carry on down to Ironbridge, or I could take the detour. I think today I'll just take you straight down. I was going to take you on a detour, but since this is the first time I've used this camera, I think I'll keep it simple. So this takes you, as I said, this takes you straight down to the gorge, to the river, and into the famous Ironbridge itself. It's a beautiful area. Because I used to live here, I know a lot of the people that live along this road. I went to school with a lot of them. You can tell it's the gorge, can't you? It's steep. There's a lot of beautiful old houses here. I've lived in quite a few of them. Oh, so I let him pull out? Oh, he's letting me pull out. Thank you. Like I said, this road can be very popular because it's a tourist spot, isn't it? God, I've got so much history here. We're coming down into Ironbridge itself now, this island. Okay, I'll go across the island. Down that road there on the corner, the house was owned by my uncle Johnny, and it was right on the riverbank. And I can remember as a child going down there and playing, basically. And up this road here, where this up this really steep road, up by the church there, was where where Vivid Images head office was. Right at that building, right next to the church on the right. That's where we were based. And it's beautiful because it's overlooking the gorge. Wonderful garden. Okay, I'm going to attempt this again. I hope I'm not causing too many traffic problems. So like I said, we're now right in the heart of Ironbridge. This building on the corner here used to be Kempy's Garage, and they were the best tuner-uppers of Cosworths in the country. It's gentrified now. Now this building here, if you can see this white building, up on the top, I used to have a flat there, and my bedroom used to overlook onto this road, and my kitchen used to look onto the riverbank. And it was actually nice washing up because I got to see the river, which was really nice. Yeah, this is where Kempy's Garage was. It's all beautified now, something else. And this is Ironbridge Square we're coming up to. And this is the square where the shops are. Give you a little. Now, where it's got bears on the square, the building above it used to be they are really nice accommodations. And I was going to rent the place and live there because I've always had an affinity with Ironbridge. But I bought a house somewhere else instead. But I wish I hadn't there because I should have stopped down here. This is the Tontine. Now this is the famous Ironbridge. We'll go on to it. We're now riding on the first Ironbridge in the world. It's always busy, people always doing things. I'll push it here. So always people on the river. I've got a kayak. I think those are paddle boards, so that's really popular. Just tighten this up because it's the first time I've used it. I don't know how tight it should have been. Okay. Yeah, there's always lots of tourists here. That hillside over there, my grandparents used to have a cottage just the other side of it. And so I used to play in those woods when I was about 5. So I can remember exploring and finding a path once and actually coming out near here. And I thought, oh, ace, I found Ironbridge. I was only about 8 or something. Anyway, let's carry on the journey. The shop on the corner there, the greengroceries, it was owned by a friend of mine at school. And when I used to sky school, I used to come down here, and I used to go in there and I used to get free ice cream. Is it still there? It's changed a lot. The Tontine's the same. Right, we'll carry on. We're going to go down. You can get a few nice pints down here. Trying to think. Oh, that's just the shop. It's still here. The one with the ice cream cone outside. Wonder if it's still there. Wonder if he'd recognise me. Of course, all this has changed so much. If you look at the pavement, now I can remember when all this was changed and it was replaced with, the old pavement was replaced with proper stone. Now, if you go to Egypt, the stone's still there after 2,000 years. So God knows why this was replaced after 10 years. I have a funny feeling somebody's got brown envelopes and they change things just for the sake of contracts, I think, nowadays. Anyway, we're following the river. We're about to pass somewhere else I used to live. And this white pub on the corner, the White Hart, was owned by a friend of mine called Mick. Really nice guy. Bit eccentric, but I got on really well with him. And that's it there, the White Hart. And I used to live upstairs. He let me live upstairs, and I was there for years. And I used to wake up, I used to come downstairs and hold court. And there was always somebody interesting coming into the bar. And the amount of times me and my friends would stand here, sit in this outside bit, or would sit against these railings. And if we got too drunk, sometimes one of us would go for a swim, and the rest of us would always jump in and help them out, any excuse for a swim. So yeah, I've got a lot of happy memories living in that pub. But you can't live in a pub, it'll kill you eventually. Imagine waking up to a pint every single day, you know. And then of course, once the pub shut, we used to have our parties. So yeah, it's a very, very amazing time in my life, but it's not sustainable, you know. Very famous walk. I'm going to kayak this river from Shrewsbury, and I'm about to take you now to where I'll be pulling up. It's a 5-hour trip on a kayak, and it's very popular from Ironbridge to where we're about to go now. It takes 5 hours, and you see a lot of people on paddle boards and kayaks because it's got very popular. So I used to drink in all these pubs. I was well known in all these pubs, but of course living in the White Hart was such a treat. Yeah, we're about to come up to the wharfage, home of a teddy bear manufacturer that's famous all over the world. I don't think they make them there anymore, but I think it's a museum now. But yeah, I'll show you. This is the wharfage where I will be doing my canoeing from. Oh, I'll be coming back to from Shrewsbury. See it? But okay, I'll go to the car park and then finish this video off. Oh, I have to make sure I don't run anybody over. Oh, on the road, Mark, that's where you belong. Oh, let's do Dale End Park. For most visitors, this is where you come and park. It's a nice little trip down the river, Dale End Park. Not sure you do it on a bike. But you can get through here, look. Toilets for the public.
There's not maps in there to see, unfortunately. But
another car park. Yes, we're going very slow. Trying to think of the best way to get onto the path as a cyclist. We're getting there. Make sure I don't get run over. Oh, you can't get through. You used to be able to go through here. See, that's where I want to get to, over there. Oh yeah, this is the way. Through the craft centre. They want you to go and visit all the attractions. Can't blame them. There's a lot of attractions in Ironbridge. If you ever get the chance, there's museums all over the place. Some really, really good museums. Because it's been the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution. Okay, now this isn't Dale End Park. This is where me and my friends used to come for picnics in the summer. And of course, I had friends that worked in the hotel pub here. Good restaurant at the time. I haven't been here for years, so I don't know if it's still the same. There's the gardens of the pub there. I believe it's still popular. But it's funny being a local. Oh, you can't see it, there's trees in the way, but there's a nice pub hotel behind those trees there. But you can't see them. When I was here, those trees weren't there. But you have a lot of regattas and things in this park. But it's just nice because it follows the river and you can have a nice little stroll. This is the River Severn, the famous River Severn that goes all the way down to Bristol. A few of my friends have been on boats and gone all the way down, followed its course all the way. Crazy, but they had fun. Yeah, this is Dale End Park. I think I'll go to another place where you can take your canoes and paddle boards and launch or embark or come back to, or land, which is just down here. Yeah, I need to reinforce this stick holding the thing. It's the first time I tried it and it's not quite got the rigidity it needs to hold it with the vibration. I'll work that one out for the next time I use it. Whoops, I found the pothole. It's a pity all these trees are covering the riverbank. It's common now you see overgrowth. I think it's because the councils don't spend the money clearing the banks like they used to. When I lived here years ago, you could always see the river. And now it's a treat when you catch it occasionally. So of course, you can see lots of people coming here for picnics and paddleboarding and canoeing and launching. So yeah, you will hopefully you will see some of my videos. Some of them are going to be on my bike. I've got heart disease, so I can't go up hills. So you'll see me doing little runs on the bike, mostly downhill. And if I go anywhere, I'll probably get lifted in a van or something to take me there. So I'll keep on trying to do. This is the jetty. This is probably another place to go and play on the river, which is quite popular nowadays. Yes. So I don't know how this picks me up. Oh shit! Nearly. I've got to watch I don't fall in the river. Yeah. So yeah, I'll also be doing videos on my boat as often as I can, but as I can't, because I've got poor eyesight, I can't drive, so those are not going to be so frequent. Okay, well, thank you for joining me with this little journey down to Ironbridge, and I'll see you in the next video.